Kurumjay, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Massive protest erupts as large groups of Meitei and Naga communities object to treatment of injured Kuki armed persons at RIMS hospital, triggering confrontation with police. Ansam and NWU say treatment of injured Kuki militants at RIMS hospital hurts public sentiment amid mourning for 6 slain Nagas. Chief Minister Kim Chan flags off 8 urea-laden trucks, launching a season's fertilizer distribution drive to support farmers across the state. And the Chief Judicial Magistrate of Imphal West remands 5 accused in fatal stabbing case to 15 days of judicial custody from June 15 to 29. On the other hand, Kuki Inpi has strongly condemned the reported bombing of Leilong Baipei on June 15. The group alleged that NSCNIM and ZUFK outfits were responsible for the attack. It said the incident endangered civilians' lives and caused damage to property, further worsening insecurity in the region. In its praise statement issued through the media cell, Kuki Inpi criticized continued freedom of armed groups to operate with impunity. It also questioned effectiveness of government and security forces in preventing such incidents. The organization demanded immediate action to identify, arrest and prosecute those involved in the attack. It also called for stronger security measures to protect civilians and restore peace in the affected area. Three Kuki individuals who sustained bullet injuries in gunfight that took place at Leilong Baipei village have been shifted to RIMS hospital for treatment. All Naga Students Association Manipur Ansam has strongly condemned the treatment of alleged Kuki terrorist members at RIMS. Security has been beefed up at RIMS hospital premise amid protests by the people. 3 individuals identified as Gelengmang Baipei, aged 18 years from Mission Bank, Paugolal Chongloi, aged 18 years from P. Molding, and Lungliandang Baipei, aged 20 years from Kanul Tanom, under Yaripok police station sustained injuries in the gunfight, which reportedly began around 6 a.m. and continued for approximately 4 hours. Sources also indicated that the injured individuals were first admitted to Army Hospital at Laimakong. However, under heavy security arrangements, the injured were later transferred to Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS in Imphal. Meanwhile, authority of El Mului village, a Kuki village located between Leilong Baipei and Khonsakul villages, has alleged that NSNIM carried out the attack at Leilong village. The village authority reported that the 3 village volunteers sustained serious injuries during the attack. On the other hand, all Naga Students Association Manipur Ansam has expressed strong opposition for providing medical care to the 3 injured Kuki individuals at RIMS hospital, stating that they have visited the casualty ward where the 3 Kuki militants are admitted. The Naga student body queried why the Kuki militants are being guarded and brought by the Indian security forces to the hospital. People belonging to Naga Meitei community have gathered outside the RIMS gate to protest against the admittance of 3 suspected Kuki militants at the hospital. As you can see from the visual, police had to resort to tear gas shelling to disperse the irate crowd.
हेलो बाहर निकालो पूरा बाहर निकालो इसमें से करो बाहर करो सभी को Senapti district makada kampokpi da moi kapnaraga sokpa hum purae khui hozik ensam all naga student association Manipur khui ensam akhui team laga visit away mi ani de kana serious away mi hum ne purak pase hozik casualty de laye asi purak pase kamaina India gi security yaurga moina guard tawrga kamaina militants moi terrorist bu kamaina rim si de purak puno haibse khui ensam side gi on behalf of naga community behalf of Manipur people ki question tawningai karigino si purak pase haibse masi ki pokhum se atum matam de pame. We need answer from the government of Manipur, from the government of India. Karigino, we militants, we homes, we must kapnar ka sopada. Karigino, akhui security, Indian security ne yaurga, we the guard taurga, we the secure taurga, rim se purak se karigino have the question tawe. Akhui housik visit taure manung na change, mo se housik se India ke security sing, adu ka toan dakan ma security housik guard taur le. Asi se karigino. What is the reason behind? There must be certain reason behind this. Karigino ba? Kuki militants, mi home sibu, sopada. When a guard taurga, kamaina rims da in the capital of Manipur, heart of the capital, rims bungo kamaina shinbuno haibise masise. We want answer from the government of Manipur. We want answer from the government of India, from the concerned department.
ANSAM and the Naga Women's Union NWU have strongly condemned security forces for transporting injured Kuki individuals whom they identified as militants involved in attacks on a Naga village to the rims for treatment, stating that the move deeply disregards the sentiments of the Naga community. Addressing a press meet at Manipur Press Club, ANSAM President Angteshang Maring further decried that the 3 Kuki individuals were brought to rims for treatment under tight security while they failed to rescue the 6 Naga hostages. He further questioned why the security forces had not swiftly responded when the 6 Naga hostages were held under captivity. He also demanded justice for the victims. Angteshang Maring also questioned why the government has failed to arrest those involved in the arrest and killings of 6 Naga hostages till date, even after the Naga CSOs provided their names along with their pictures.
Hostages victims in the families na Kangkupi police station SP amasung tungan ba responsible leader makoy sinda masigi maming sing sa yawi minga sakka kunana Roina, ni kun ati matata, government da hijack krabani, masigi mission se chengai henga. Nasi phawda, masi mayam se haraga interrogation sa thabagi government ki side ni nasi proper response ude. Aduga, yamna lang laga laiba matam masira, nasi live wifi haiba kundagi, okiba thawdo sida, kulai pai mission ni haina, chinga ngai unba, aso apan sin se, nasi Imphal gi RIMS hospital da government Indian security force na risk lauraga purakpa sida akoin hangzen ba question adudi akoi gi 6 hostages sing dubasu adumana koina government na thawai yaw na risk laudiraga makoina protection adu biramagadi khudong thibado thola moidra haina haininge nasi makoina asmaina langba matam sida makoina asmaina RIMS da pura ibase yamna laibak thibni akoin hangzen godi makoida adumana risk laufiba gumduna akoigi Naga hostages in risk laubibadi kariging amfidabra haibabus.
On the other hand, the president of Naga Women Union, CH Priscilla Thiomai, termed that government could have made alternative arrangement to treat Kuki militant elsewhere as the situation is still volatile. She further warned to carry out agitation if the government fails to deliver justice for 6 Naga victims. While demanding arrest of culprits who killed 6 Naga men, Priscilla also warned that Naga will not remain silent until justice is delivered.
This crisis, 6 hostages, innocent civilians crisis is not solved at the highest level and bring justice. This will be the beginning of inconducive situation in Manipur, I tell you. I'm not telling this, I'm seeing the pulses of the Nagas, women, young, youth, and all the population of Nagas across India and across the globe. So, NIA, the National Investigation Agency, who has been assigned in this problem, we want to take their names also, because this is global sensational problem, crisis, and today itself we want NIA agencies, those highly professional agencies should be involved here, because those who are not highly professional in this matter will not be able to solve this problem. If the NIA agencies who involved in these cases, if they are not qualified, replace them also, because this crisis is going to be happening if it is not solved with crystal clear and bringing out the truth.
Meanwhile, Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS has issued a clarification that the institute is not responsible for bringing the injured persons to the hospital and for the security arrangements made in connection with their treatment. The injured persons were referred and brought by 183 Military Hospital, Laimakong, and the security arrangements in connection with their movement and treatment were made by the concerned authorities. RIMS further maintained that the sole responsibility is to provide medical care to all patients to the hospital, as it is a professional, ethical and humanitarian duty of doctors and healthcare workers to attend and treat patients requiring medical attention, irrespective of their background or circumstances. Further, RIMS also appealed people not to disrupt hospital services, as the hospital caters to numerous critically ill and emergency patients, as their treatment can be adversely affected by such disturbances. In other news, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand officially flagged off 8 trucks loaded with urea from the front gate of the Agriculture Directorate complex at Sanjentong today, marking the start of this season's fertilizers distribution. He also assured farmers that the state government will prevent any shortages during this agricultural season. Speaking on the sideline, the Chief Minister informed the public that the initial convoy will supply fertilizers to Imphal East, Imphal West, Bishnupur, Thoubal and Kukching districts. He further stated that the state government is stocking around 2 lakh bags of urea for this agricultural season, marking an increase of 20,000 bags over last year's supply of 1.8 lakh bags. Stating that the Directorate will continue with the fertilizer distribution in the coming days, Khemchand urged the farmers not to panic if they fail to receive the fertilizer today. Meanwhile, Agriculture Director Peter Salam said that the initial phase of the fertilizer distribution will cover 87 places and eventually increase to 150 places.
Mamangi Sahigi Rekota, September Pauda, 1,80,000 yearly. Adu Pangi Pangti Haina to Haina Yawi. Adu Gumbagi problem to Karim Latanava, Honorable MLA Sinda, the localities in the Loina Haira, location to Lepaga, Adar, the Longbigi card, Pata, or a passing to the Magagi quantity to Subsana Sana, Pibagi, Kudong Sabado, and Auna Piba, Madam di Samsanga, Huzik, Mamang Sihida, Julia, Lak Amaga, Lissing, Marpu, September Body, Yelagasu, Huzik Stokta, Lak Anigi Mayadale, Stok Awat Palite, Adu, Stok Lay Hydrasu, Equina, some Kanogi, organic farming, Kungsang was Sangal Librina, Laydena, Loina Mak Yantokusun, Kasutoro.
Mamang Tahida, Mapam Modrama Panto, 99 location at Okibani, Handaki Wenadi, Honorable Sim Nasuk, Mapam Karanga Pigania, Hybira Mea, Koizama Yankimu, Plantozeri, Ahambagi, and Namaputare, covered the Hapsakre, Maraksida, Akoi Honorable Emil may have discussed Toraga, the Farmer Group may have discussed Toraga, Karikari Mapam the Wat Palehogan and Tanaraga, Maraksida, Mukasu notified Torki. Argue in the Magi only purported documents, Adharga, Adhana Traga, my Patale, the Patar Pubirani, Patale Tragana Magi Farmer card, Natraga Tenan card, Amaquan P. Low me to ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯃꯁꯛ ꯈꯪꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯔꯗ ꯑꯃꯃꯝ ꯄꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯃꯄꯨ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯁꯨꯀꯣ
Sub-Divisional Agriculture Officer Imphal West distributed fertilizers to around 500 farmers of Phayeng Sabah Lekai at a subsidized rate today. The initiative was taken up under the aegis of Sekmai MLA Haikam Dingo. Speaking on the sidelines, Phayeng Gram Panchayat Chairperson Angom Prem Kumar praised the government initiative while urging the relevant authorities to supply the remaining farmers as well.
Minister Sri Mingwen Angatsarabada Yumnam Kemsan Ge Ising Makada, Laibiriba Manipur Sarkar Gi Makada, Sengmai SCSC Ge Honorable MLA Amadi, Agriculture Department Ge Director, Sinbiraga, Nasi Sinbiriba, Horom Asiki Makata Abadasu, Kogi Phayeng, Kungang Amadi Imphal West Ki, Zaga Sida, Low Singuna, Ayamba Simbum Oiba, Apam Masida, Asi Hova Hari and Hokcha Masida, Aina Hakapusu Kundukari, Loinana. Matung tarakpadasu ekhoi department amadi honorable MLA gi lising makada athuba matamda amuk watlahuriba praja mayam gi har si matam sana yenthokpiu haiduna aihak ki maigei dagi appeal tawjari.
The Chief Judicial Magistrate of Imphal West on Monday remanded 5 accused persons to 15 days of judicial custody from June 15 to June 29. The order was passed after police sought judicial custody for further investigation in a fatal stabbing case. The incident occurred on June 10 at Nambul Mapal, Singjamai Chingamakha Khetri Legai under Singjamai Police Station. The victim, late Devjit Khetrimayum, allegedly suffered stab injuries during a confrontation. He was taken to Kripa Darshini Advanced Hospital but later succumbed to his injuries. Police said the incident began with a verbal dispute over a roadside issue involving morning walks and pet dogs. The situation then escalated into a physical fight during which the victim sustained fatal injuries. Police arrested 5 accused in connection with the case identified as Salam Gojin alias Taton, Salam Saran, Salam Johnson alias Boy, Salam Hudson and Salam Pramila. Investigators said statements from accused and witnesses differ, making the sequence of events unclear and the actual assailant had not been confirmed. Police told the court that custodial interrogation is required to recover the weapon used and verified witness accounts. Investigators further said there is a risk of witnesses being influenced and expressed concern over possible evidence tampering. The court accepted the request and sent all 5 accused to judicial custody. Students' Union of LMS Law College has strongly condemned the college authorities, stating that any attempts to suppress or infringe upon the basic rights of the students will no longer be tolerated. Addressing a press conference held today at the Students' Union office at Chingmairong, General Secretary of the Union, Yengkhom Wangthoi said that the proposal had previously been submitted to the college authorities over organizing activities such as workshops, seminars, extension lectures and moot court competitions for the 2025-26 session. According to the union, a delegation met with the college principal on June 8 to press for execution of the activities. During the meeting, the principal stated that Vice-Chancellor of Dhanamanjri University had imposed a ban on such events, adding that the university will instead host an international seminar. However, when the Students' Union expressed their intention to directly confront the Vice-Chancellor regarding this restriction, the principal reportedly changed his stance. The principal then claimed that the VC had not issued a ban, but rather the college accounts were completely depleted because of all available funds had been utilized to clear the Bar Council of India fees in advance up to the year 2028. Countering the principal's claims, Wang Thoi pointed out that VCI affiliation fees are strictly structured to be paid on an annual basis. For the academic session 2025-26 alone, the total fee collected from the students amounts to 4,75,400 rupees. He added that when the union questioned why the funds collected during admission were being utilized in accordance with established rules and regulations, The principal dismissively replied that the students' union had no legal right to question the college administration. The General Secretary expressed deep regret over the principal's remark, stating that it is deeply unfortunate that the head of an institution providing legal education is seemingly unaware of the democratic rights and duties of a student body. Suspecting gross financial mismanagement and potential corruption within the college administration, the Students' Union has moved a 6-point RTI petition through the State Public Information Officer to the DM University Registrar, demanding a full breakdown of fund utilization.
Education college asidagi profession oina chakidoraba students sing dama sigum activity asigi machak mathum knowledge to pb gidragadi mage tungi kumsida yamna chago mangjaba masoidan oyakani loina sontharaba Manipur education system asing asigi mirol akhoina isagi kanan kharagi damota wahon ngautragadi tungdasu yam akaiba la kanda akoi cha inausu asigi education system asida iroina raga lakadori bani maram asina akoi khudi mangna mathakta leiriba akoi ojabu oisanu department ko oisanu education section da leiriba khudi mokta akoi wahon hangbinasi aduga loinana aroibada akoi ngasi babuda student union gi secretary singna oja amadi satra ga leinaga da mari discipline and respect ngasi babuda kaijadri kaina ba sukona jate tamusum satra singi hakman na bahonara ko taragadi madu akoi oja ni haiba ko yengjadra kana union gi power sisinara kanda madu da tokon thokko to ba haiba di satra ko gi representative on leiba union akoi gi tokon thokko ithawdang ni khala kan tawjabani.
And now, before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Lalabati sumthokpa mosalabati nalhanba mipum khudimaki hongasan aihak jeni khurai laibak sembada mipum khudimaksu saruk yamina si haituna paujeng khara puduna lakchari voter list singbu tasengna thamnaba eligible oiba voter singdamal yahannaba ECI na special intensive revision haibadi SIR 2026 haure Mei tarik kuntra dagina June gi tarik kunipan phawbada BLO yumthong khutingi lakani makhoina piramba enumeration form mention biraga BLO da sinabiyu enumeration form submit tawidrabadi voter list da ming yarok loi akupa marol gidama BLO da hangbiyu natraga 1950 da call tawiyu I am in RU
Shuti nataba numitsingda specialist amagi manakta chatpa matam sangdabara Haujikti Babina Hospital na tabak tauba lalolitik tauba madi tabak sinba miyoi singidamag special weekend Sunday OPD clinic hangdok seri.
Nomaijing khudingi adongi khudong chagadaba matam yengbiraga ayuki pung mapaldagi nungtilgi pung mari faubagi manungda medicine ENT cardiology urology gastroenterology PMR surgery chest medicine amadi pediatrics ki experience leiraba specialist sing tanabiyu.
Subsidized toraba specialist consultation fee khangatlaba ahanba investigation amadi procedure da char taragi discount priority registration fast track appointment amadi mapam amatta da tongan ba analayengi kudong jaba singi kanaba lobiyu
adongi achinba matamda ayet papidana adongi hakchang fana thambiyu Babina Hospital gi special weekend Sunday OPD clinic ta linksin birao
appointment lognaba kidamag amadi ahin buwapam singi damag 69093 90666 ta call tawirao
mating leiba layeng fanghanjariba Babina Hospital hanadagi hena khudong chaba pizari.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. The proscribed Zelengrong United Front ZUF has issued a statement linking the ongoing unrest in Manipur to the influence and decisions of NACNIM and United Naga Council UNC. The group alleged that recent tensions, including violent clashes and killings in the state, have been fueled by misguided policies and actions taken without adequately considering broader community safety. It claimed that these developments have worsened ethnic insecurity and led to breakdown of peace among communities. In its statement, ZUF expressed grief over reported civilian deaths, including members of Zelengrong community, and extended condolences to the bereaved families. It also called for accountability from UNC leadership, demanding corrective steps and an apology for failed decisions that contributed to escalation of violence. The group urged the Naga public to resist decisive influences and work towards restoring harmony and coexistence in the region. Office of the District Election Officer, DC Bishnupur, held district-level consultation meeting on Monday at the DC Office Conference Hall in Bishnupur. The meeting was held in connection with rationalization of polling stations under the ongoing Special Intensive Revision SIR of Electoral Rolls 2026, chaired by District Election Officer or DC. Representatives of recognized national and state political parties attended the meeting alongside electoral registration officers, EROs, assistant EROs, and other election officials. The process was conducted in line with the directions and standard operating procedures issued by the Election Commission of India. During the meeting, draft polling station list for various assembly constituencies in Bishnupur district were presented, along with rationalization proposals prepared by EROs as per the Manual on Polling Stations of 2020. Political party representatives reviewed the proposals and participated in constructive deliberation, leading to broad consensus on the proposed measures. The district election officer urged all stakeholders to extend full cooperation for smooth and successful conduct of Phase 3 of the SIR process, while the meeting concluded with appreciation for the participating representatives. The District Legal Services Authority, in short DLSA Imphal West, in collaboration with City Police Station, observed World Elder Abuse Awareness Day 2026 at Imphal today. The program was organized under the theme Beyond Awareness, Making Elder Abuse Prevention Work, to raise awareness on the rights of senior citizens and the prevention of elder abuse, neglect and exploitation. The program was attended by the panel lawyer and staff of DLSA Imphal West, along with police personnel of City Police Station. During the program, legal awareness was imparted to the general public, particularly senior citizens, on their legal rights, available legal protections and the free legal aid services provided by the Legal Services Authority. The program also highlighted the importance of respecting, protecting and ensuring the dignity and well-being of elder persons through the collective efforts of the community. A 3-day Jan Kalyan Shivir will be organized at the election counting hall located within Thoubal District DC complex on June 17, 19 and 20. Deputy Commissioner Yumnam Robita announced during a press briefing at her office today that the camp will be held daily from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. She stated that the camp will provide a centralized platform for residents to access and benefit from various central and state-sponsored schemes. DC Robita urged the public to take full advantage of the 3-day camp. She noted that the event will provide critical on-site registration and details for various essential services, including Aadhaar updates, Ayushman cards, CMHT, PM Ujjwala Yojana, and old-age pensions.
3 days Jan Kalyan Shivir, that means public welfare camp. Public singda scheme government scheme across the departments. Camp pangthoga registration saturation registration DC office ki counting hall da hangzadori maru scheme mayam se PMJY minister ki hakseng tembang bu oiro natraga PM Swanidhi oiro PM Surya Ghar Muf Bijli Yojana bu oiro Kisan credit card poiro across the department da koi PM Vishwakarma gi registration natragana koi Chief Minister Entrepreneur Support Scheme kai kam yam se loi namaki tawna bagi akoi gi DC office ki counting hall da sinjari tang
Kanglei Park Minority Welfare Organization Manipur observed its 11th Foundation Day at Loktak Hall of Manipur Press Club today. Advisor of KMWO, T.H. Manihar, Chief Executive Officer of Work Board, Mohammad Taj Uddin Saha, Executive Member of CCRR, Julia Shinglai, President of AMCU Headquarter, Bruch Bebam, and President of KMWO, Nasir Makukcha, along with students, attended the function. As a part of the program, condolence was offered to the 6 Naga victims. Speaking in the program, President of KMWO, Nasir Makukcha, stressed on the failure of government to restore normalcy in the state. He also drew the attention of government towards resettlement of internally displaced persons to their original homes. Further, Nasir Makukcha also emphasized on the need to include Manipur's history in school syllabus in order to tackle manipulation and fabrication of past events by the people with separatist agenda. While condemning the killing of 6 Naga civilians, Nasir Makukcha asserted that Manipur police need to play a proactive role in restoring law and order situation in the state. He also urged the government to ensure transparency and early declaration of recruitment result in the interest of youths in the state.
amadi yalomi gi oiba tongan puna magasi talak nibasi di maram de ekoi school gi syllabus ta manipur gi puari da yumham oiba larik amata tambi da bana maram oiraga sidi tokai ba samasa gi oiba tongan ba manipur si bu tugai na bagi tamakta mabing kaya thonjilaga tan ba horari basi aten no matamda laingana miyeng chapam thoi loina na school gi syllabus ta manipur gi yalomi singi oiba puari ama soidana happa da bani basi lubasina Nasi lagi ada puning cincin amade hendak ekogi naga sinau taru lagi hidawa adu nama hati na to kalau bioi singatu hati itu macam dah lega biang mana saya hati kita mai.
Native People's Committee Manipur, in short NPCM, distributed relief materials to internally displaced persons IDPs at the Makhan village relief camp today, while also conducting a free medical camp. Speaking on the sideline, NPCM convener Ashank Sar stated that around 150 Naga IDPs from various Naga villages adjoining to Kuki villages in Kangpokpi district, including Kalafahar and Konsakul, are taking refuge at the camp. While condemning the attacks carried out against Naga civilians, allegedly by Kuki militants, he calls for unity among indigenous communities. He also said that insincerity on the part of the state government has caused immense hardship for the common people.
Government yamna niyom chumna yamna strongly chathagadaba thabakto ogadaba thabakto anthokte tawde heba aduna madugi loophole ne sengbadi land legislation any legislation praja akhoi manipuri citizen ama hoina akhoi waningai leite akhoi IDP damarom da leningai leite ngasi kari gino hairaga government na tawgadaba mathaudu tawdabadagi akhoi yelhomi praja akhoi se masige awaba che khangdu akhoi khangba wani.
Meanwhile, Makhan village chairman Shiliangbung Malangmai expressed gratitude to the NPCM and the doctors and nurses of Jenims for extending support and solidarity to the IDPs and the villages.
Makhan gi village natraga Konsakul area gi village ki mahuta yamna harauba yamna thagat chabasi pongdok chabani moina mamangai ni sum hoina adum mateng pangbi ngasi akhoi gi asigi thodok sida Manipur da laiba yeloho purup sing myamna sum mateng su panglaga lai maira pai bi civil society organization atok top na sum mateng panglaga lai ado hojigi IDP se ngarang nahan na amuka increase towe hojig si 150 plus ta ka khre moigi total hojig IDP hoina laiba se adana kana weather su akhoi gi yellow me purup miyam na lakpiraga mateng su pangbiri ado asu matung da su moigi mateng se pangbini ngai habisi su haijabani.
And now the sports news. In cricket, AMCA Thobal, PTRC Patsoi Part 4 and RCA Lilong registered convincing victories in the ongoing 4th MNCA Men's Under-19 One-Day Cricket Trophy 2025-26. The tournament is being organized by Manipur Cricket Association across various venues. In a closely contested match at Model Higher Secondary School and Oriental College Ground at Takel, AMCA Thobal defeated PTCC Patsoi Part 3 by 2 wickets. Player of the match, Yakin, star for the winning side by claiming 4 wickets in his 6-over spell. Meanwhile, at Khudaiban Ground at Taukthong Lamshang, PTRC Patsoi 4 thrashed Eastern Sporting Union ESU by 138 runs. PTRC's Ngambarel Ngauksekpam earned the Player of the Match award for his stellar knock of 79 runs off 71 balls. In another encounter at Moijing Public Ground in Thobal, RCA Lilong dominated MPA Thaungnaucham to seal a massive 126-run victory. RCA's Mohammad Anush was named Player of the Match for his brilliant 96 runs off 101 balls. In volleyball, a grassroots-level volleyball development program kicked off today at the Paurabi Lining Thau Puthiba playground. The coaching camp is being organized under the aegis of All Manipur Volleyball Association. The training program will be held till June 29 to instill foundational volleyball skills in young children. Around 20 young players from Sagolmang, Wakong and Paurabi are participating in the camp hosted specifically for Paurabi Rising Star Club. During the inaugural function, AMVA President S. Nandakumar distributed essential sports gear and handed over 3 volleyballs and 1 net to PRSC Paurabi. The opening ceremony was attended by prominent sports personalities including AMVA President S. Nandakumar, volleyball coach W. Lakshmi, Khangpokpam Ibobi and PRSC President L. Maipak. Four boxers from Manipur have been selected to represent India at prestigious international tournaments. According to press statement issued by Secretary General of Manipur Amateur Boxing Association, in short MABA, H. Roton Kumar, Manipur's Mandengbam Jadumani will represent India in Commonwealth and Asian Games in the 55 kg wet category. He will compete in both the Commonwealth Games and Asian Games in Senegal and Glasgow from July 23rd to August 2nd and September 19 to October 4th. Meanwhile, 2 boxers from state, C.H. Joystree and L. Ambedkar, have secured spots in the Indian squad and will be participating in the Under-19 Asian Boxing Championship 2026. The tournament will be held in Jakarta, Indonesia, which will be held from July 3rd to July 16th. Ex-boxer T.H. Sanamachachanu has been selected for World Boxing Cup hosted in Guiyang City, China. The competition will be held from 15 to 21st of this month. MABA officials have expressed high hopes for the athletes and extended best wishes to all 4 boxers to bring laurels to the nation. And now the weather report. India Meteorological Department has forecast an active monsoon phase over Manipur from June 15 to 19, with isolated to fairly widespread thunderstorms and lightning likely across several districts. On June 15, a rainfall was recorded across the state with the highest amounts in Tamenglong at 29.6 mm, followed by Technopole ADC More 18.5 mm, Chandal 8.2 mm and Senapati 1.4 mm, while other stations reported light or no rainfall. District-wise alerts indicate that conditions are particularly active in Thobal, Kukching, Technopole, Chandal, Churachandpur and Ferjol, where thunderstorms with lightning are very likely at isolated places over the next few days. The forecast highlights higher risk period between 17 to 18 June, when heavy rainfall and lightning activity may intensify in parts of the hill and valley districts. Imphal is expected to see temperatures ranging between 22 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius with high humidity. On the other hand, according to ICAR Regional Centre Imphal, Manipur recorded a maximum temperature of 31 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was recorded at 22.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 83% in the morning and 60% in the evening today. And before I wrap up, let's take a quick look at headlines once again. Protest erupts as large groups of Meitei and Naga communities object to treatment of injured Kuki armed persons at RIMS Hospital, triggering confrontation with police. ANSAM and NWU say treatment of injured Kuki militants at RIMS Hospital hurts public sentiment amid mourning for 6 slain Nagas. Chief Minister Khemchand flags off 8 urea-laden trucks, launching a season's fertilizer distribution drive to support farmers across the state. And Chief Judicial Magistrate of Imphal West remands 5 accused in fatal stabbing case to 15 days of judicial custody from June 15 to June 29. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, good night.